Welcome back to Animation Technically, and today we're looking at an old asset from one of the first games I actually worked on, Kinect Disneyland Adventures. Specifically because this character, I say character, she's actually a multi-part character, and by that I mean there's actually several different meshes built onto the same rig, which was fairly commonplace for anything where you were having crowd simulation, etc. back then. So everything is built on a 3D Max Biped rig because of the flexibility of that system as well. It's easily scalable. You can fit it to almost any kind of character. You have built-in solutions for twist bones, for example, that you can have almost anywhere. As well as being able to add extra bones and also add in extra bones as well when you need to. So some of these bones here are not actually biped bones, but they are included in biped solutions. When you save out biped animations, you can save animation on extra parts as well that aren't parts of biped. It makes the system far more flexible, and for those of you who aren't familiar with biped, it's really easy. It's a scalable system that lets you change the size of the rig as needed. Even by scale, if you want to just fit it to your character really easily. You can display it as a physical skeleton or keep it as the bounding box geo, which is what my preference is here, because I think it looks neater. Really, with the IKFK and everything that Biped has, it's a far more elegant and well-built solution compared to the human IK integration that's in Maya. Really, outside of using something like Motion Builder, Biped, even for the other systems that are available in 3D Max, is far superior. So you can see here that we have obviously some limitation to Biped, which is the ability to stretch, which isn't something that naturally comes with it. But you have your IK, your FK, and you can see twists as well that automatically react depending on the motion of the bone. You can see how the little grey boxes indicate the twist bones. You can see the character here playing a little bit of preset animation as well. There you go. This is something else as well that I like to do specifically, but may not be necessarily normal, is that I always display my bipedal skeletons and most of my rigs in general in box form as opposed to the skeletal form that Biped naturally has. I think it's good for describing the volume that each bone kind of gives you in regards to the area it's going to influence, and then obviously with the grayed out boxes showing you the reflection of the twists and what's actually happening. But one of the great things about Biped obviously as well is that it has little extra features that if you need them. So if you want to add twist poses, you can do them in, and you can actively decide how your arms or legs are going to twist at each particular interval, which means if you're looking to do full 360 rotation of an arm and a shoulder, you can get some fantastic results. On top of this is a customized face rig that's built on controllers as opposed to a UI that controls them, but each bone has influence over the others, so you're getting percentages of constraints that mean you're able to sculpt your face shapes, but it's not a very heavy face rig overall. It just lets you sculpt the poses that you need with each bone having influence over a certain area of the face. The eyes, obviously a fairly simple solution as well, based on lookouts, with the blinks just being standard FKs fit to the eyes. Same thing for the eyebrows as well, that they have percentages of other bones that move with them. So there's many layers of constraints on that, just letting you get away with it. This was a 360 era game originally, although it has been re-released for the Xbox One and PC since. But there are no fancy things happening with hair on other characters. But you can see, aside from obviously having the character here as well, so if you want, you can take out the head or you can take out the body and replace it with different bodies, for example. This allows you to get a completely diverse set of characters, hairstyles if you wish for as well, or different sets to make your character customizable. And it means the same animation works obviously across all characters. This was a very dated way of doing it by today's standards, when retargeting is a bigger option to let you get more diverse characters, but this means you can have a nice majority of characters built on one set of animations and playing back. We have LODs if you want to use them, so there are, or again on the same skeleton and exported. There is a master composite file that has every mesh in, which is how the skinning was done, and then each was split up into their own separate character file with a bunch of them. And clothes can be randomized, and on top of that, shaders are randomized across the clothes, as well as textures, flat colors, etc., to give a wide range of different things. But that's it. A fairly simple solution really to what is actually very scalable across the game itself for all the characters you see walking around the park. And thanks for watching.